The ERi-TV news broadcast crew and I, Dalit Sahaya, are now ready for your daily news briefing at 10:30 local time. But first, let us catch up with the major headlines. Program of developing capacity at Amber Webshare Company. Seminar on infectious and non-infectious disorders in Central Region. China's president commit in enhancing trade cooperation as the meeting in Beijing. U.S. chief calls for equality in global summit at G77 summit in Cuba. Around local news. The legal representative of 3 Japanese automakers, including Toyota, Yamaha, and Komatsu, Amber Webshare Company, is working hard to build a skill of its staff. In order to stay up with the company's technical advancement, the company has been training employees since 1997 in accordance with Toyota Company's standard curriculum, claims Mr. Girmay Abraha, the company's managing director. According to Mr. Girmay, the trainings are centered in scientific maintenance, techniques for Toyota car engines, administration, procuring, restoring, and distribution of vehicle replacement parts, as well as auto painting. Apart from regularly hosting training sessions for members, capacity building, Mr. Girmay added, the company also conducted technology transfer training for staff members of various government agencies, such as college professors, drivers, and fish farmers, with encouraging results. The company's employees who underwent training indicated that it helped them to improve their ability to master their repair of numerous Toyota cars components, as well as teamwork, client satisfaction, and safety. The National Union of Eritrean Women Central Region representatives attended a seminar on communicable and non-communicable diseases. The seminar that was held on September 14th and 15th concentrated on causes and effects of diseases, the public's involvement in preventing and prevalence of diseases, and the role of women in doing so. The head of information and promotion at the Ministry of Health branch in the region, Mr. Habte Garemeskal, expressed his hope that the seminar attendees would leave with basic understanding of the problem of diseases in society cause and how to address them so they can contribute appropriately in effort to prevent them. Ms. Elsa Gabrahanis, head of the National Union of Eritrean Women in Socio-Economic Service in the region, urged the participants to share their newfound knowledge with their women in their communities. Dear viewers, we'll be back with the international news shortly. Just stay tuned. Welcome back. Zambia's President Hakainde Hichilema was hosted by his Chinese counterpart, President Xi Jinping, on Friday. The leaders held talks at the Great Hall of Peoples in Beijing. According to the joint statement, the leaders had in-depth exchange of views on China-Zambia relations, China-Africa relations, and international and regional issues of mutual interest, and reached extensive and important agreement. The Tazara Railway line is the symbol of friendship between China and Africa, and the people of our 2 countries shared a special bond with each other. We appreciate your role in positively altering the global order so the global South can take a rightful place in the League of Nations, Hichilema said. Xi and Hichilema announced they would alleviate the China-Zambia relations to a comprehensive strategic cooperation partnership. On our last news, U.S. Secretary General Antonio Guterres appealed to leaders from Group 77 developing countries and China to fight for a world that works for all in his address to their summit in Havana, Cuba, on Friday. Guterres noted that although these countries have lifted hundreds of millions out of poverty in recent decades, they are now facing mirrored crises with rising poverty and hunger, rocketing prices, soaring debt, and surging climate disasters. The UN chief said that the change would require action at the nation level to ensure good governance, mobilize resources, and prioritize sustainable development. At the same time, this national ownership would have to be respected. The Secretary General upheld the need to strong, effective multilateral institutions as to move the multipolar world. Guterres added the finance would another area of urgent global action. Many developing countries were unable to service their debts due to the lingering effect of the pandemic, the global cost of living crisis, and extreme climate impacts. Dear viewers, we've come to the end of tonight's news. Let's have a quick recap of the headlines. Program for developing capacity at Amber Berkshire Company. Seminar on infectious and non-infectious disorders in Central Region. China's president commit to enhancing trade cooperation as they meet in Beijing. And UN chief calls for equality in Global South at G77 summit in Cuba. Dear viewers, that's all with our local and international news. Thanks for watching and have a good night.